Okay, looks like the streaming is ready. Hello and welcome everybody. We're going to be playing an overpowered playthrough for tactician mode. I'm not even going to play honored. It's really kind of... I mean, I'll play with the normal party, but classes and their stats are probably going to be overpowered. Well, they usually are. Wipe glasses off here. Can't see. Welcome everybody. Hashtag sponsored, not sponsored. Good enough. Okay. Now we begin the first long loading process of character creation. Yeah, the camera does look a lot better. I don't know, low lighting correction was what was lacking it out. Turning that off automatically started working better, and then of course adding the lights makes a big difference too. Yeah, I know. But there is a loading screen. It's funny as my mouse is still there, but there's definitely a loading screen. I could turn it to display capture instead. So if I turn off game capture, so I should go to a black screen. Display capture. See? For whatever reason, I guess there's kind of two instances of Divinity running at the same time. And yeah, I know what's going on here. I'd rather people look at... Well, I guess I could just go ahead and change the capture. Until it loads. I don't want my display captured. I have a selected game capture I change every time. Every time I change games, I change the capture to the different game. Yeah. Yeah. Most def. But this is gonna take probably a few more minutes. What the hell? Maybe it's my eyes. I think I might go ahead and I might try to play as a Blade Master. Go all physical as usual. Have it buffed by a few of the barbarian or berserker skills, and yeah, Blade Master is one of the other, like, Defensor. I could do Valkyrie, but that's all finesse. Which isn't terrible, but she, she requires a spear the entire time. Finesse is what I did in the last game, in my last playthrough. So I'd rather, or excuse me, not finesse. Valkyrie is what I played through as my last playthrough, and I don't want to. That's not that I don't want to repeat it. I just don't want to do exactly the same thing. It's a waste of points. It literally doesn't help you at all. The more finesse you have, the better your dodge. So fuck getting better wearing heavy gear if it doesn't really do that much for you. You're just putting points into strength to allow yourself to wear heavy gear when you should be dodging most of the attacks to begin with. I could do Red Prince. I mean, he's not too terrible. I have been thinking about using a lizard. I mean, I'm not trying to min-max everything, but that does seem like just frivolously wasting points in that situation. What's funny is in this list, I don't think I ever found Spectre Numbra. Yeah, I can't find not only the Blade Master, nor can I find the Dragon Knight or Death Knight. Unless Resonator is supposed to be one of those. But it doesn't say. Could be. I played the dwarf one time, but their passive, the racial talent's garbage. Like absolutely dog shit. And of course you still get double protection. I don't know, up to this point I've refused to play as any of the undead characters. Just because of that poison. You need to have poison. You need to poison them in order to heal them. If you need heals from another source. Yeah, that's true, Bony Finger. I'm gonna play as Fane. Problem I have is like you don't get a head slot. I guess if you want to play as one of the races. Who drinks potions in a battle? That seems kind counterintuitive. I love how the Valkyrie looks, but I think I'm gonna go a pure physical team. Well, I rarely play as a mage. Oh, there's something I never do. Play as a mage and play as an undead. Oh, and play as a non-player character created.
Still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off easy now.
I never play as any of the main starter characters.
Well now, aren't you a curious sight? If I'd had a mask to hide my bones as well as yours, maybe I'd still be walking around today. Where'd you get it? There can't be many curios like that in the world.
All physical.
Is that a fact? And your voice? I've never heard such silken tones from a naked skull. Ha! Should have known it was a parlour gimmick. Still, you'd best keep that mask on. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
True that.
Something has changed. You look to your hand, your fingers.
So while I'm at it, let's put. Oh, come on. Put these in here. Mask of the Shapeshifter allows you to change into each of the racial forms. Yeah. Yep. That is going to be happening. I don't think I should even get anything out of doing the starter area. So just gonna skip it.
Yes, this is a rare.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper.
I'll need to write to headquarters
Yes,
right
there
away.
you are. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister. You'll find him on the other side of this. Why?
Index finger.
My word. Oh well, I'm sure a new life awaits.
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
Please, please, please. I forgot how to think. I did.
Let's go grab a bedroll.
Good find.
Yeah. Yeah, it is actually. I'll be splitting my points mostly in warfare, but splitting them with necromancy.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen courses, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Oops.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Here to register. Glad to you hit.
Keep those bolts trained on her.
Standing at the
So
yes, she turns her.
there are other. Good. You there, sorcerer. Going for
Me.
I'm just subdue him.
She smiled.
Press.
Boom.
Mask. She stole it. If these savages see me without it, they will have my skull
Oh, that's
for
right.
a
I forgot she steals his mask. None of this shit's worth anything, right? Yeah. Does that mean I have to go get a fucking... Oh no, I got a hood. There. Oh, the painting's garbage too? Yeah.
God damn it. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was you press your palm against the door to open it. It doesn't budge.
These magisters has a key on them, I think. Oh, it's back here.
Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
I don't think my thievery's high enough.
Thank the gods.
He eyes the column.
Another source.
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top.
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix. Take out.
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand. The Magisters look.
Your lies.
At least let's start first. Yeah. Yeah, the answer to that question is definitely. Hopefully he doesn't CC the fuck out of me. Okay. Yeah, only undead people can go into Death Fog. Down tomes? Hardly seems worth it, doesn't it? Life, man, can I remember how to get you can use Niles's Face Ripper to craft a new one and for Joy, or you can find Wendigo, kill her, and get your mask back. Ah, there it is.
The moment you touch the door, Greg, the door.
Something's breaking through. What in the hell is all those?
Death fog? Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
Literally no point to being able to walk through Death Fog in this area.
More.
Snap.
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were.
You see those tentacles, kid?
Fact, there's a ladder.
You're gonna be the...
Yep. Go save everybody's hides.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait. Void Woken.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph salute you.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
Ow, 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 ow. No point, my turn.
I'll yield to none!
No telling whether there might be more. We need to move.
They smell even worse. Let's head above decks for some air.
We make a
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Here's something. She tries to speak, but can only with jagged movements. She raises her clenched blood, quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister C1.
Boink. I wonder if there's actually a point in taking that.
We need to wait.
Gods! That thing! There's no time.
Yeah. I mean, it was Mercy. She wasn't going to live. Of course, I have the hindsight of already knowing that she wasn't going to live.
I have plans for you, child.
You do.
Right.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy.
Yeah, we did.
Well, that was decidedly unpleasant. Am I the lone survivor? Depending on one's definition of survivor, of course.
I should probably get some gear, huh? Anything's better than nothing. Which is literally what I have. Any of these assholes actually have any money? Can't buy anything with that. I'll have to get some gold. Alright. Let's have some equipment. Kill these bugs.
Void Woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn.
No.
They made it to shore.
It didn't give it to me. Have to figure out what I need whenever I get my first party member. Or not my first, but after I get everybody and decide how high, or whoever's highest is.
Vain.
Glory is mine!
Ow.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Void Woken. I wonder in which order.
Look here, Quercus. What's that? But that is what? Oh, we need only follow in its big... Egad! It's... What do you mean a good time for intro... Oh, no. Now.
Onward, shield.
Junk.
It's not junk. There's water resist on it. Fuck you.
You spot a strange... Yes. You recognize him from the ship. The lizard turns about.
I did survive. You have...
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though
My gratitude is worth a great deal, if only you'd... Now then, if there's nothing further, I'm sure I don't mean to sound...
He sighed.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance so touché?
He looks out.
As for my... I see continents dotted with mighty cities. Yes, but these weren't...
Suddenly...
Well, don't just stand there, gawk the very... I am... Of course,
Yes,
there's a
you're
brief
the red
moment's
prince.
the grandeur that is my... Truly. Fine. On what... For reasons, I've reason to believe one of... Jolly good. Oh, my word. Come now, did you... But don't worry. So, now that... Even if you are... As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even... Do not take my elegance as a mask for frailty. My blows shatter shields very well.
The Red Prince nods.
Now, as your luck, of course, there are other...
Alright. Oh? Who are you? Holy shit. It's a vendor that sells all the uniques in the game. That's just another mod I put on to add to the collection. That's pretty cool. I mean, most of these are absolutely goddamn useless at level 2. Yeah.
Ah, hello, small, furry creature. How do you do?
The cat's eyes are clouded and...
What? What? No, like... Jealous workers. Fur maketh not...
Alright, let's go grab the companions and decide who we want to keep.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
She's gone, Father. Gone.
Let's get this over with.
Stay back.
We know you've...
I tune a cut. If you can... This can't be said.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister.
Stay silent.
A truce
Picked off. The fate, Alice.
Yes.
I...
Gone.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her...
She was a lizard.
Sweetheart, I don't think I ain't watching.
Fire her. She ain't coming back.
Come on.
This is not your bit.
Don't let this.
An intense...
Just stand.
Lone wolf.
The thug.
Pay up, elf. No one's...
The intent...
Yeah.
The elf smile.
Follow me. Before more of there is a...
The man rolls...
Good work.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Suit yourself. Probably wise. Good to meet you. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the...
He shrugged.
Everyone needs...
The little black cat trailing you hit...
That's what the usual. 2 heads are better than 1.
He grinned.
So, survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. Dexterous arts. What are you looking for exactly?
Ranger,
A
probably.
tapestry embroiderer?
Yeah, Ranger.
Can do.
He scans the horizon for...
Right you are.
Let's grab Losa
An
for
odd-looking...
now.
Her head snap... Light...
Hi. Who? Ah, wait. Huh? Well, but I guess put it, but like a...
She gives you...
Ain't that so? Yeah, so it does. Before we late sounds fine. So, yeah? Well, duh. Now, let's go.
Normally she'd be the Spectre, but since I'm the Spectre, there's no point in having 2 of them in the party. So I probably will actually go ahead and drop Losa.
Hey. Hi.
Are you certain you want to dismiss...
Oh, Rick.
Where the hell is she? Ah.
Amid the squalor of... She was... Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away. And no sooner have...
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Who are you? I see. It does so satisfy to have a purpose in life.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in bone. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice a flaw in her
Let me once, but now I intend to raise the subject with...
She drives...
That makes you a liability.
A bright...
Make your escape.
Well, same thing.
How? Oh, you know what? I'm not...
With a casual flick of the wrist, she with...
Yes, the needle did find you rather tough to chew. This may strike you as, rather eccentric. But the thought of traveling with one such as yourself quite enthuses me.
Cool.
She tilts her head ever so slightly and looks at you almost mockingly. You can't help but contemplate with both dread and delight.
Yes, this will be jolly good fun. Let's discuss our... You mean Death will be playing many... As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. Suits me fine. Lead on, or then follow me.
You're not quite certain.
And Beast is the last.
Come on, yes.
The dwarfs...
Got 2 of
The dwarfs...
Bleeding nail. Well, just...
He grabs the plank.
Son of a...
Aye.
He casts, he sucks a...
Winds like these. She would have capped.
He give...
maybe.
He stands...
There's something. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place. It's this.
He lifts.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have a case. No. Anyhow, let's get down to... I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin. And I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told,
intelligence,
I've grown fond of crushing and cast. I've more muscle in an inch than most have got in a mile. What do you have in mind in particular? Then it's settled. Capital. Well, that's that sorted. Onward then. I've got to get out of here. One like you mean? No skin off. You carry it off very well, by the by. But old beast's been... Now, onward!
Oh?
Not an attempt, mate. Time's up. You're up.
Oh, the assassin.
The joy, the misery.
That must have chased me from really way back there, I guess. No elements on the ground.
I'll yield to none.
It's stabbing time.
Glory is mine. I'm ready.
Son of a bitch.
I'm ready.
Yeah, the ladder. They have exactly what I want on them. I'll just end up probably... Beast might have something in one-handed, but needs to be carrying a two-handed sword or two-handed weapon, so that might have to be fixed. But I'll have to see that. I'll see it. I'll have to look. Should probably look right now. Nope. Okay, so he's fine. But yeah, they have exactly what I want them to have. Currently.
doesn't...
What a damn nuisance these assassins are. It's their fright, and that was rather fun. Oh, one gets you. I'll tell you what, all those
I forgot to set up my my team into their respective formation. Man, they're slow. Oh, he got found. I don't remember being this slow in sneaking mode, but that's fine. Fuck off.
Glory is mine! No, he's slow. It's the best I can hope for is just walk slowly over there. What's this cost? Alright, a little shield bounce and walk.
Glory is mine!
I'm so surprising I hit. Not gonna save you. What was that? Oh, gloves of teleportation, of course. I'm the only one that can actually wear them. Did I just get the ring? No.
I've spotted something.
Go dig.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Stop walking through the slow, you assholes. Fucking hell. Yeah, this will probably be the party. This way? 7 minutes? That doesn't seem right. 11. Now it's good game time. 1 hour.
Come on, chap. Don't be
Look at the
unreasonable.
yellow flower.
Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
No, yeah, the dreamer. What? Well, that's a little bit weird. The NPC that's normally here is missing. Sure, I understand. Know what to think about that.
So, this is Fort Joy.
Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Leave him be.
Listen,
Shut up, elf. This clown, you caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second supplies. Crate of all I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die.
I'm gonna initiate his sting tail to go back to his fucking tent. I think on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night right here. I might try to get these guys some gear later. But for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's getting late. And, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe next time we'll get on with Subnautica as well. We'll see. Until then, take care, my dudes. Laters.